What's up, guys? So today I'm bringing you yet another Modern Combat Versus game play, and also a couple of opinions and observations that I've made during my time with the game. As I said previously, I really think this is one of GameLoft's best games that they've brought out in recent memory. It's definitely one of the fairest free-to-play models, that's for sure. But anyways, I'm still in Platinum, just giving you guys a background on that. These gameplays aren't anything crazy. I definitely kind of sucked in these two, to be honest, because I haven't played the game in a while. And on that subject, we're going to get into the kind of clickbaity thumbnail of this video, which is it dying? So I haven't played it that much anymore. I rarely play it, actually. I basically just log in to open up the free chests and maybe to get like the first daily crate, just play one match maybe, but that's a very rare occasion. And the reason being is that the game mode has gotten very, very old for me. It's crazy how old that domination King of the Hill type game mode has gotten. It literally is just run straight to the point, as I addressed in my first video on Modern Combat Versus. It's just run straight to the point and fight people on the point, maybe flank them shortly, like just a little flank here and there if you're an assassin or even an attacker. Just a short little flank, and then you're back on the point again, and you're always in that one little area of the map. And it just kind of gets old, it really does. Especially, it does take a very long time to grind out agents if you're a free-to-play player. It really does. And sometimes you really do want to mix it up by using a different agent. But obviously, you do get those free agent trial cards every so often, and that does help you stave off any of the monotony of using the same agents over and over again. But eventually, the game stops giving you those. At least they haven't given me one in at least 2 weeks. And so it does get boring playing the same heroes. Agents. Luckily, I have quite a few unlocked by now. And so it's like I don't suffer from that as much. But man, when you're first starting out, it really... Sorry, my heater just turned on. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me shut the door. But I don't know if you guys have felt that same thing. But man, it gets really old trying to grind out new agents, and it can be really rough at the start of the game when you don't have much unlocked. But anyways, that's my first problem with the game too. The second problem is the matchmaking is atrocious. You'll be paired with people with like 5 or 6 agents that are like a ton, like 5 or 6 levels higher than your actual agents, or even more. Luckily, the agent level doesn't depend too much. Like, it doesn't have that much of an effect on whether you can beat someone or not. Like, it's not as heavy as people think it is, but it still makes a difference. And I have literally been put in matches because of the arena system. I've been put in matches with people who are like 15 levels higher. I don't know how they got such a high level on their agents. They had to have spent money. But it just, sometimes the matchmaking is just atrocious. Like, the teams will just get slaughtered, and some people are just like brain dead, I swear. And so I haven't suffered this too much. I'm actually, like in these 2 matches, I had really good teammates. I was actually the one kind of sucking. I would only be like the 2nd best on the team or the 3rd best on the team. But I haven't suffered much from this, but I have heard a lot of complaints about this, and I do see it happen in my games every so often. So that's another complaint. Another is the frame rate issues and lag. I know other YouTubers have made videos about this, especially if they are rocking an older device. Even iPad Airs seem to have problems with frame rate and stuttering issues and lag. And so that's really frustrating, especially with a company like GameLoft, who you know they have the funds, you know they have the means of keeping these things off. And I just feel like the entire release of Modern Combat Versus feels off. I don't think it was ready, so to speak. There's always been glitches, crashes, bugs, freezes, and now we're suffering this huge frame rate issue, which I wasn't really having earlier. And as you can see on that gameplay right there, at the end of the match, like, it'll always freeze up, and everything will like freeze up, and then the victory will appear like way later. And even if you do make it onto the point before the timer runs out, it'll still end the game. That's happened to me on multiple occasions, that you're trying to contest a point and you make it onto the point before the timer's up. You know you did, but yet the game still finishes out. There's a rare crate. I've actually never gotten a rare crate before. I think that's my first one. I don't know what it is, so we'll see. I don't know how I haven't gotten a rare crate before. I don't know if it came in a new update or whatever. But anyways, so we've talked about those problems. So it's really hard to grind out characters. The game mode gets really old really fast. The matchmaking is atrocious. It's having a lot of frame rate issues and stuff like that. And I feel like all these things have affected the player base. So hear me out. On these 2 games that are back-to-back, I got matched with iBanks, which I have literally played with this guy almost every game I play. I don't know how that is possible. I don't know if he's a bot. I don't know. But I see a lot of the same players. It is incredibly suspicious how often I get matched with the same exact people. And even it's just insane. I have no idea how I get matched with the exact same people almost every single time. I'm not exaggerating, I promise you guys. Especially iBanks, I am always matched with that guy, and I have no idea why. So, of course, I'm in the Platinum Arena, and people will say, hey, he's in the same arena as you, Mint. Come on, dude. Like, of course you're going to get matched with him. But I thought there would be a bigger player base for this game. Like, Gameloft's a big company. They get a lot of downloads. They get a lot of exposure. They have the money to advertise the game. And, I mean, Modern Combat Versus was kind of hyped up to a certain extent. And so it surprises me that I am getting matched with the same people over and over again. Yeah, they're in the same arena as me, but shouldn't there be more people in the arena? Like, Platinum Arena is not that super far up. It's Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, and then Emerald, and then something above that. I don't remember for some reason right now. But I feel like the player base is dwindling. Why am I playing with the same people over and over again? And that is why I feel like the game might be dying. I mean, I have no physical proof on this. This is all speculation, and you can hate me if you want for the thumbnail and stuff. But I mean, I want to draw attention to these issues. I know I don't have that big of a voice, but I want to draw attention to these issues with Modern Combat Versus. There's just a lot of problems going on, and I feel like they shouldn't be happening. For instance, yet again, so they had the login bonuses. They gave us Juke, which I think is really cool of them. Hey, if you've played our previous Modern Combat, you get a free character, which means a lot because it takes forever to earn agents in this game. So them giving us a free agent is awesome, and I'm using him right now, as you can see, and he's a great agent. He's not crap. He's actually pretty good. One of my favorite defenders for sure. But anyways, so they give him that, and then if you log in consecutively, or at all, I don't know if it has to be consecutively, but I've done it consecutively, you will get a skin for him as well. But apparently they pushed back that skin update as well, which is kind of a bummer. I understand that's totally fine if they're just trying to work out all these problems that I've mentioned before. All these aforementioned problems, if they're working on those, that is fine. Push back skins, push back all of that stuff as far as you can. But it just feels like they haven't stuck to their schedule that they've set out. They haven't stuck to the things that they've said they're going to do. And I think that's affecting the player base. And I think players burnt out on this game surprisingly fast. And I think that's why I'm being put in the same exact matches with the same people. Unless somehow I'm being put with bots in Platinum. Like, I don't know if they have bots in here at all in these games. Maybe their player base is so low they have bots. I don't know. This is just my question. I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments below, and feel free to leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed the topic, or if you guys think or at least agree with me to some degree, because it'll be interesting to know if you guys are experiencing the same problems. But this is what I have noticed. I really think Modern Combat Versus has the potential to be the Overwatch of mobile. I mean, they're the only ones who have tried to do it without... Of course, there's like some random like Chinese mobile games that are copying Overwatch to an extent, but I think this is the only like legal representation of a game trying to do a hero shooter, of a game company on mobile that is trying to do a legitimate hero shooter. And I think if they throw in some game modes and fix all the problems that I've said before, I think they are going to have a formidable game that's going to last quite a long time. And also, maybe people are just sick of the sci-fi. We've seen it with Call of Duty. People are just sick of the sci-fi. People want to go back to the good old days of first-person shooters where not everything's in space and super spacey. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Got 2 victories. Obviously, I wasn't balling in both of those, but I just wanted some gameplay while I talked about these issues. But I love you guys. I hope to see you guys later.